Talk about him being tied for second for that #1 spot with Tom Conway and Rick Sanders. Blaine Johnson leads the way. But boy, Bill Riker, when you win like that, that's the kind of round you need to get back on track and everything. He's looking good.
Great A-Fuel matchup here. That's Diana Harker and Randy Myers' car. That's Randy Myers turning the screws right there, getting her all set up to go. You look down on Arthur Gallant. That's the former Lucas Oil World Champion in this class. Should be a pretty good matchup.
Talking about the driver development program, Arthur's working some driver development on his own. He'll have a driver that is halfway to her license. They'll be here staying and testing later this week. He'll teach her not to do that.
Diana Harker posts 5:35, 2:51 numbers, which easily offset Arthur Gallant in the 1:32 minus. That's a red light way too early.
Yeah, you get that red light. That's just nasty. He just left way early, and there'll be no excuse for that from Arthur. And a nice weekend here for the Dunkin' Donuts team. Diana Harker into that uncharted territory in the semifinals. Very solid run, too. Good 5:35 there, even though it looked like it had a couple of cylinders out, chugging down there at the end of the racetrack. Before Randy Myers got a great tune-up and a very solid race car. And she's going into the semis.
Overhead look as Arthur Gallant leaves the starting line. Hands on the brake there on the right side. He'll release that, step on the gas, and if you could see a Christmas tree, you'd see right here, he left way too early.
Yeah, the green's just coming on now.
Meanwhile, for Diana Harker and the Dunkin' Donuts gang, we said they moved on into the semifinals. Be a great weekend for them as they've got plenty of the bigs here, the management out checking out the program here with Dunkin' Donuts.
Arthur Gallant, Diana Harker, wow, what a run. Is it ever hard to hang on to your car when you see a red light out of the corner of your eye?
Well, I was just focused on my side of the tree, and you know, I'd seen out of the corner when I hit it, when I got on the hit there, I seen Arthur just leave on me, and I thought, oh no, I've left really late here, and I thought, great, Arthur's a veteran of the sport. He's a world champion. He's going to teach me a few lessons here. But I got down about 800 feet. My car's dropping holes. It nosed over. Arthur's out in front. And I saw the wind light in my lane. I'm thinking, what's going on? But, we'll take this for Dunkin' Donuts and Lend America. I mean, I couldn't do it without their support and my team, Randy Myers.
Must be tough to hang on to your car with all that caffeine in your system. Thank you.
Diana Harker, one of those drivers that wants to make the move to the Powerade Series.
It'll be very interesting here with an opportunity here for Diana Harker and the Dunkin' Donuts machine to see if they could sail into the championship round. Spencer Massey's our defending champion. I talked with the team right before they put him back in the race car. I said, what did you guys do in that round before that? And he said, we really don't know. He said, the air and the track just got so much better that it made all the difference in the world. He said, we did not change the tune-up since yesterday, so we're really happy and ready to go. This is Randy Meyer, the guy that owns that race car. He's done a great job, been around involved with the sport for an awfully long time. He's won races as a car owner, as a driver. He's won championships, and it's a great new program that he's got right here, giving a lot of young kids an opportunity to drive these race cars.
Injected nitro, sugar from the donuts, and a little caffeine from the coffee. Sounds like a pretty good combination as you watch Spencer Massey make his way into the water box. Mentioned he'd already had some nitromethane experience. Spencer with a couple of IHR8 top fuel crowns already this season. Of course, he'd love to come over and run with the big boys in the NHRA. Stick around, because just as soon as we're done here, we've got NHRA Race Day presented by Lucas Oil. We're in St. Louis in just a few minutes at 11 a.m. That's the official time. And later tonight, join us for all the finals actions at the O'Reilly Midwest Nationals. You can catch that at 7 o'clock Eastern, ESPN2, ESPN2 HD. And if you've not got HD, call your cable provider, because it is spectacular.
Yeah, it really is. And this is going to be a spectacular run. 5:24 in that last round. And boy, that was just tough to beat. I asked him, I said, it's a good thing you don't have rear view mirrors in this car, I said, because you wouldn't have seen that. He said, nope, I was looking up at the Motel 6 vision, saw that stuff pouring out. He said, how about the nice move I made off the starting line? He's such a great young kid. I mean, very exuberant, very pumped up about what he's going to do here. And the same thing for Diana Harker. A couple of 20-somethings in mid-20s, and boy, just got great futures for both of them.
Diana Harker's father, Steve Harker, is already in the final in Alcohol Funny Car. Can she join Dad, possibly heading to the winner's circle? And there's that Motel 6 vision you were talking about. Here we go. Who's going to the finals here in Atlanta? It's going to be Spencer Massey. He dropped the cylinder at about 1,000 foot. That's why he slows to a 5:37, 268 as Diana Harker makes her way down at a pedestrian 11:51.
And there's a little learning curve for the driver development. Diana got that car out of the starting line, started spinning the tires. Probably should have lifted just a little bit early, but all in all, not a bad weekend. Watch him again off the starting line. You can see those flames now that it's a little bit darker. And there's still some raw fuel coming out of the cylinders over there for Diana. Tried to save it. When you see the other guy that far out in front of you, and there we see down at the end again some cylinders dropping for Spencer Massey. But right off the starting line, and that car's getting sideways. Ought to be lifting right about now. Boy, you can get over that center line, literally and figuratively. Tire chatter there, and she realized she better back out of it.